I got some stuff to unpack. One of these 2 packages actually has something that's completely unrelated, but it was an Amazon order. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kristen and this is Happy Mail Day. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Yeah, this might be AliExpress. Let's see what I got going on here. Nothing. Okay, these. Yes, I went crazy. I bought a bunch of fountain pens because they were so very affordable. So these are the Jinhao 82s. I wanted to say that initially I was not interested in purchasing the Jinhao 82s. I really love the look of Sailor fountain pens. So this didn't really appeal to me very much until I attended the San Francisco Pen Show and learned how to grind my own nibs. So I'm going to be practicing on some much less expensive fountain pens. And then I'm going to work my way up to some really nice ones. But yeah, this Jinhao 82 has a tiny nib. This thing is so little. It's so small. Look at how small it is. I wanted to do some size comparisons with this Jinhao 82. I'm going to keep the TWSBI Eco right here on the side just for scale. This is the Shown Design Pocket 6, the Kaweco Sport, Franklin Christoph Model 45, the Jinhao 82, and the Sailor Pro Gear Slim. So let's take a look at these pens uncapped. So these are all uncapped. I can actually use at least these 2 comfortably without posting them. The Sailor Pro Gear Slim and the Jinhao 82. Oops. Even though I prefer not to use this unposted because it can get a little short depending on how far back I grip the pen. This feels so much better posted. This can be pretty uncomfortable not posted, and that's pretty good. Even though it doesn't post deeply, it is very secure and it becomes basically a full-size pen once it's posted. Here's a look at all of the fountain pens posted except the TWSBI Eco because I do not post this pen. Now we can take a look at some of these nibs. The size of the Sailor Pro Gear Slim and the Jinhao 82 are pretty close in size, but the nib is definitely shorter. Next to a number 5 size Jovo nib, it's still smaller. It's actually taller, a bit larger than a Kaweco nib. And this is the Jinhao 82 nib next to a number 6 Jovo nib. That's it for the 5 of these compared to the Jinhao 82 fountain pen. So I got 4 of those. I think I got 10 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, I got 10 of these things because they were not all that expensive. And I didn't even realize it. This fountain pen is a dupe of the Pilot 78G Plus. This is the Wingsung 3001. Okay, so this is a size comparison with the Wingsung 3001. This is the Sailor Pro Gear, the full-size model, Wingsung 3001, Pelican M605, TWSBI Eco, and the Pilot Custom 74. Let's take a look at these pens uncapped. When these pens were capped, the tallest was the Pilot Custom 74, but uncapped, the tallest is the TWSBI Eco. This is a duplicate or a dupe for the Pilot 78G Plus, I believe. I do not have one of those in my collection. If you check out some videos by GadgetStop321, you'll be able to see the Pilot 78G Plus up close. It's a pretty narrow pen. It looks like it's the most narrow out of all of these. I have another narrow pen in my collection. This is the Pilot E. It's a vintage fountain pen. They're very, very similar in width. Okay, so let's take a look at them posted. This actually is a pretty comfortable fountain pen. So even if I grip it a little bit further back, it's still plenty long enough. It doesn't get uncomfortable back here, but it feels pretty nice. That's pretty cool. I could use this posted or unposted. I might choose to use it posted. The Sailor Pro Gear. I use this one posted as well. It's nicely balanced. The weight presses down right there. I do post the M605. I do not post the TWSBI Eco. For the Pilot Custom 74, I could post it, but I don't normally post this pen because it actually feels really nice unposted for me. So yeah, the Pelican M605 is the longest posted, but it still feels really good in my hands even when it is posted. So it doesn't feel back heavy at all. Even if I choke up on the section, it's still weighted really nicely. The size of this Wingsung 3001 nib is a bit smaller than the Pilot size 5 nib. Let's take a look at it next to the TWSBI Eco. Oops. So interesting. This pen does post, but it is likely to become dislodged. So taking a look at the two nibs side by side, it is very similar in size to the TWSBI Eco nib, the clear feed or the translucent feed. It has Wing S on the clip, 3001 right there. And that's the pen. I got a bunch of black pens for Jinhao 82s and a bunch of extra nibs as well. So I think I have about 10 nibs. But I'm gonna get started on some nib grinding. I'm excited. Let's move this off to the side and open up an additional package. This was also in the same bag from AliExpress. I think I know what it is. I think it's that new giant pen. Yep, this thing is big. Now I was not interested in the Jinhao X159, but this Dadao, or number 9019, it appeals to me. The color of this fountain pen, do they test their nibs? This is not completely black, and the feed might need to be realigned and everything, but this is a fat pen. This is a big pen. I like the color of this pen. It posts nicely, and this is going to be another fountain pen that I'll end up customizing sometime in the near future. Here's a size comparison with the Jinhao 9019 or Jinhao Dadao. This is the Pelican M800, TWSBI Eco, Jinhao 9019, Scribble Feel, Leonardo Momento Zero Grande, Wancher Dream Pen, Esterbrook Esty Oversized, Stanford Pens Jabulani. So these are the largest pens in my collection, and surprisingly, the Pelican M800 is the smallest of them all. Okay, let's take a look at these pens uncapped. The Jinhao does have the widest section. It is not the tallest. That honor may go to the Stanford Pen Studio fountain pen, followed by Leonardo Momento Zero Grande. I don't think that I would post any of these fountain pens, actually. They feel really good, and they are so nice and long and girthy already. There's really no need to try and post these, because some of them will actually be ridiculous, and others will be absolutely impossible. Like this one. Does not post at all, but doesn't need to. The only one that I would actually consider posting would be the Pelican M800. No need to post, but even if I do post it, it feels really nice. This is the number 8 size nib next to a Yovo number 6 size nib. As I mentioned before, this really is a nice full-size pen. It is very girthy. It's probably the most girthy out of all of my fountain pens. It posts well, but I would probably prefer not posting it, because it throws the balance a little bit. All right, that's it. Let's see what I got from Amazon. Yes, more Jinhao 82s. And I also realized that the reason why I was not interested in the Jinhao 82 fountain pens was because initially they were offering certain finishes that did not resonate with me. So I really do like these translucent ones. And I also got this one to do some part swapping. Perhaps these two, I can swap out some parts and have some fun with green and white. What's in my last package? This is another Jinhao 82, a clear one that I was also intending to swap out little parts. So that's that. This is completely unrelated. This is for my daughter. She needs a reed case. This is another fountain pen. Another Jinhao 82, but for some reason it came in a box. Okay. Not too fond of this color. I guess I was expecting something a little bit less orange. Okay, so I was looking for a brown. This is a little too orange. It's like a milky orange with shimmer. Ugh. Now that looks vintage, like 70s brown and yellow. Oh gosh. Maybe, perhaps. Oh wow. This gives me the same vibes as the Sailor Christmas pudding colors. But yeah, so that was really the purpose behind buying all of these fountain pens. All of this. These are my test subjects for my future nib grinding project. So hope you enjoyed the unboxing, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good day. Bye bye.